speaking of faces everywhere, there's a which I'm pretty sure you've seen, and now because it's been talked about in music and all these things, right? So since this quarantine, like OnlyFans has blown up from like what we all knew it as, which is basically was just used to be like porn stars making a extra buck on the side, or some porn stars completely quitting porn, choosing to do just straight OnlyFans, like which was smart, cool,
Yeah.
right? Now it's blown up to, for some reason, like a lot of just regular everyday civilians, and everyone has an OnlyFans. So, the thing that I had wanted to talk about is A, why is this blowing up so much? And B, are we all on the same page that you don't have to pay for this? Right? Like I'm very confused as to, like, I don't know if it's changing the porn game, because it's like bringing it back to like the Playboy era where it's like, oh, you gotta buy this to see like some boobs or like some coochie.
This is the premium shit, man. You never seen the premium side of Pornhub?
But
So much
like,
better. Worth every penny. Not that I pay for it, but
I just found a password and a login.
yeah.
But I my I'm so just like I'm so intrigued by this, because I'm like, why are men paying for, or not just men and women, why are men and women paying for literally like porn that's like soft core, like scaled back almost?
Yeah.
Like,
Well, to answer the first part, why all of a sudden people are doing it? I think it's the perfect time right now, especially for everyday civilian, to do
right,
it because they have the excuse of it's quarantine. I lost my job. I need to pay rent. I could just send a picture of my boobs to someone and make $40 within a second. And they're like, within an hour, I made $2,000 an hour just by sending a picture of my boobs. Like, who's not going to do that? And right now, it's the perfect time because it's the perfect excuse of, I don't have a job. We need to make money right now. Like, we're living in weird times. You got
right,
to do anything you can to make a buck. So
right.
there's less judgment. That's the first part. And then the theory behind the, like, why do people pay for it? I think it's like this subtle little fantasy of like, this is real. You know, because before it was like, before when you find out porn is like purely staged, like it's not real at all, no matter how much they set it up as being
Right.
like, here's a pizza kind of shit. You know, everyone knows it's fake deep down. With the
Right.
OnlyFans, there's like a personal touch because the person's in the webcam, like talking to you,
Right.
sort of. I haven't used OnlyFans, so I'm not really. This is my guess of how it works, but it's a little personal touch of they're talking to you. In your head. It's probably like, oh, this particular picture, it's only for me. They're only saying it to me, and it's kind of a way to fake yourself out of like thinking there's more of a connection between this person and you than there actually is, compared to porn, compared to the free of just like it being someone filming people having sex.
I get that. Like from and the reason this whole idea spawned that I wanted to talk about it, because there was there's a fitness YouTuber, which is funny enough, who for some reason he started to review, I guess, fitness like chicks who started doing OnlyFans. So he started to review them as like as if it was worth the money. And I found it hilarious because I was like,
It's a good business plan.
exactly. I was like, this dude's genius, like, to do this,
Yeah.
right? So he was reviewing it and everything, and I was just sitting there, and I'm like, man, it's crazy, because he was basically like talking about how like the chick who he reviewed, apparently she was the top, or she is the top person on OnlyFans. But he was reviewing it, and he was talking about how it's literally just like pictures of like her butt, like her boobs sometimes, maybe like you get like a little bit of vag and everything like that. But he's like,
Just the right amount of veg.
just the right amount. But he was like, there's not really like any like sex or anything like that. There's nothing that you would be like, ooh, you know what I'm saying? So he was like, he was dumbfounded by, like, he's like, why are you people paying for this? Like, why? Like, and everything like that. And I was really like, yeah, why are they paying for this? Because literally, this is a picture. Like, there's so much like free stuff that is a video that's past this. And this is a picture, and people are paying for it and everything like that. And then he talked about how I want to say, I don't know, I think it was this person he was reviewing. She makes 30,000 a month purely on OnlyFans and everything like that. And I was just like, now with what you said about that whole connection and everything like that, and the whole like porn is a fantasy, I think with the whole increase in like amateur stuff and everything like that, I think what's happening is people are tired of just the fantasy period. And they just want to see real situations of real shit happening. And then I think that the realness gets them aroused and not actually what's happening. So like literally like freaking, oh, a chick has an OnlyFans and she has like a little porn video up or whatever that she's having sex with her boyfriend or whatever, right? I feel like the interaction of them having sex is way more arousing than actually them having sex because it's a regular thing.
Yeah, it's like real sex, and it's that like even though it might not look good on camera, they're just like, oh man, that's real sex. I've been there before. That feels great compared to like just this like person getting beat out and
Get stop.
Hardcore for life. What the fuck? Hell no. This love shit. Fuck OnlyFans.
If you ain't choking and spitting on a bitch, I don't want to see nothing.
You making love? Fucking gross. Keep that shit to yourselves.
If she ain't getting beat out, I don't want to watch none of this, man. What you talking about?
But what you said earlier, that made me think, I think people are like resensitizing themselves to like the sex world. Like, you know, there was like a point where people were like, oh, kids these days aren't even getting aroused by normal sex. They have to do like
all this
crazy pain shit or whatever. I don't know.
Right.
I don't really dive deep into the crazy sex categories, but
not my thing.
Yeah, they were like, I can't even get hard if like this crazy shit isn't happening. But it seems like now people are going like, I just want to see some regular situations and do some regular shit, and then they're resensitizing themselves. So that's kind of good.
What if OnlyFans is actually fixing the world of its crazy porn habit?
It's those ebbs and flows of life, you know, where like a generation super conservative, next generation super fucking liberal,
right?
Generation after that back to conservative. It's just that shit. The time of crazy sex shit is over. Like, I don't want to live, or I thought I'd be dead by this point. I knew it was gonna happen one day, and you know what?
Oh no, Lord, no, Lord.
You know what? Right now, the perfect time to jerk off. We warned you earlier, and we're doing it now in honor of the death of hardcore porn.
Let me use my tears as the lubricant right now.
Yeah, we all are. No, spit a little. Just spit a little.
Because it's hardcore.
Yeah, I'm using you.
Cry.
Yeah, cry a little more. Cry.
Sob a little louder. Just a little louder.
Choke yourself just a little harder.
But dang, that's crazy to think about because I remember that whole the Euphoria show, right? I remember we were living together, and I told you that I tried to watch it, but I was like, nah, because like the first 2 episodes, which was only 2 I watched. Like I think it was either 2 or 3. The sex situations were so out of this world. Like what? That I was like nah. And then, but it made me realize I'm like, holy crap, I'm getting old because like in these situations, like dude, from the episode I saw, dude was trying to, he liked this girl.
Trying to choke her out, right?
Right.
Yeah.
And then they finally have sex and everything like that, and he. First of all, like it wasn't like the stuff that we grew up on, like the American Pie type of like sex scene where it's like freaking
this was
it it's his first time and he's trying to take it
It's
slow.
awkward and it's a
Awkward,
little
but
weird.
yeah, no. First, like old boy dived in and was just like beating her out like off top, and I
Straight
was
to the
like,
choke and
what is going on?
the confidence.
Yeah, so I was like, first time, first rip, like you with the shit like this.
But that makes sense though, because we grew up on American Pie.
Exactly.
These people grew up on like hardcore porn, and they're like, "Yeah, this is what you're supposed to do." Like,
but like I was so like nah, like I can't mess with this. And then even of course the whole ending scene of that, which because I'm watching it and being like, oh, she's not gonna like this. She gets up, she's like, oh my god, and then she's like, ask me first, and I was like, wait a minute.
It's a new age consent.
This is some bullshit. No. But of course, that's me talking from like now almost a fucking hey boomer age. I'm just being like, what? Nah, like this doesn't happen like this. It takes like at least like 2 or 3 actual like encounters, then you can start pulling out the choking. Like it ain't gonna happen off rip and everything like that. But yeah,
not with a couple of virgins.
Yeah, exactly. You know what I mean? Like, so I'm like, what is going on? But now to know that probably is happening in their generation, the upswing in OnlyFans makes sense because I don't feel like it's the new generation that's buying it. I feel like it's the older generation that's like they like to see, they like to be aroused, but they don't like to feel dirty.
Yeah, they're like, here's me reading a book, just topless.
Here you go, boom,
everyday situation.
Here's me taking a shower. Oops, bent over. Do you like what you see there, buddy? Yeah. Like, I'm saying, hey. Like,
hey, buddy, old pal. Do you like the rim here?
Yeah, like how my anus is the same color as my butt. Huh? You like that?
Yeah, you see how I get that? I bleach it.
I bleach it,
for you.
Just for you. Nice and clean down there.
I wax it and everything. Just for you.
Oops. A little wet.
Those are for my shit player fans.
A tip, you'll actually see where the shit went. Ooh. Did the shit...
You see my...
go.
If you see my earlier post, you see what I actually ate to make this.
Did the shit land in my tub or in my toilet?
Pay extra and you can find out.
It's a dude like, ooh, so I need to see where this shit is.
Oh my god, it's a tub. It's a tub.
Oh, she nasty. Oh, she nasty.
Oh man. And here's a post of me cleaning the shit out of my tub because I realized I have to take a shower in this.
And then like that gets no traction. But here's me cleaning it topless. Oh, damn, she's a good cleaner. He's a good cleaner. Yeah.
I bet she's a good wife. Start crying. Shit.
I love her.
Why are all our jerks in tears?
But even going back to the dude that got me intrigued by this topic, he was the chick he was talking about. He said that I guess she had saw the video of him
reviewing it.
Yeah. And she DM'd him. And she was like, oh, hey, like, well, thanks for reviewing it and everything. At least you're not mean as like the other ones and everything like that. And he was like, he was saying like, yeah, I respect your hustle and everything like that. And old girl was like, let's have sex for OnlyFans. And he was like, nah. Like,
what's my cut actually first?
Here's the thing though. She said, like, because he was like, nah, I'm not into that and everything like that. She was like, why not? You can make a quick 100,000. And I was like, 100,000?
Why are we doing a podcast? What the fuck?
I'm here.
Sorry, I don't know you fans.
Hey, if you want us to keep doing the podcast, make an OnlyFans.
It's a new thing. How do I know?
Your OnlyFans.
You OnlyFans. Shit, I can't think of it. Fuck, I wasn't fast enough. Or I was taking too much of the porn and $100,000. I can't be witty and think of a whole bunch of money at the same time. Sorry.
God, man. But she said make a quick 100K, and then she even said like it's not like your face is gonna be in it, just your stomach.
Oh my god!
And I was like, mine was blown. I was like, yo, if I'm like a young dude, like I might take this over. Like
I don't care what age I am. I'll take that off any day.
be 87. Let's get this money.
What do you want to see my stomach and my dick? Sure.
Like she was.
God damn.
She straight up said it's basically she was like, yeah, it's just me giving you a blowjob. It'll just be the camera on me. It's just your dick and everything. I was just like, $100K, like, and people are gonna actually pay for this when it's free on the internet.
Yep, it is free on the internet.
Like, but again, I think we broke it down. I think it's the aspect of it being something that people think only they're watching, and also just it's scaling back what hardcore porn is, going back to just regular normal sex.
Yeah. Back in the day. Back in the day.
Whoa.
Ooh, sorry.
I know you've been watching Blacked.
Hey, when you want to see someone get pounded out,
you gotta go straight to Blacked. I don't watch I literally,
it is a fantasy after all.
I literally put on a gorilla mask and watch Blacked. That's how it
I respect it, all right? It's a sign of respect.
That's how in character I am when this comes on, man. I know someone's about to get pounded out.
It's like, I know it's a fantasy, but I go all in on the fantasy for those 15 minutes.
But so let me say this right now. Let me put out a little PSA. Not a PSA. I don't even know what you call this. Whatever. Is it a call to action? I don't even know. Who cares? But I'm gonna say this. If you are a person who has an OnlyFans, or if you partake in being a OnlyFanner and everything like that, we would like to talk to you. Not on like some weird stuff. We want to actually have you on the podcast to talk about how this works, because I feel like this is genius. This is hilarious. And also, I want to know like the splits. I want to know what happens, like the weirdest thing that you've been asked to like send somebody. I want to know it all. So for anyone who's watching, or if you know someone who does OnlyFans and everything like that, send them our way. And then you can DM us on Instagram, HDIKY1.
Yep.
On Twitter, HDIKY1. You can tweet us, everything like that. You'll be on the podcast. It'll be an interview. We just want to know like what goes into it and everything like that, because I feel like you guys are the real heroes right now. You guys are very interesting people, and I want to know how this is breaking down. So, like, tell us about the splits. How are these splits working?
The real shit, not the fantasy shit.
No, I don't care about that. We're not soliciting you for sex. We do not want to be in it. Well, I don't. Maybe Mark does, but y'all can talk about that offline. That has nothing to do with me. I just want to know about.
We can work out the business deal online. It's exclusive. How OnlyFans deals work.
But we just want to talk about the business aspect of it, and we want to get to y'all actual like entrepreneurial spirit and like the way y'all hustle.
Is, man. Modern day hustler.
You're modern day hustler. So I feel like why not be on the podcast
from this thing, I think, from this era of OnlyFans, I think in a decade or two, we're gonna have someone that's like the new trillionaire, blah blah blah, got her start or his start, whatever, on OnlyFans. Look at the empire they built from just doing this shit. It's gonna happen.
Yeah, why not at this point, especially because if you really want to break it down, they've mastered a way to basically cultivate their own niche fan base that pays them money every day.
Yep.
That is literally like, that is what every form of entertainment tries to do. And like now you have these girls and I'm pretty sure guys do it too, like they've mastered like what is actually like popular, what actually gets traction. So that's why I'm interested to see like how they start, like what was the idea, how did it happen, all that stuff. So like I said, if you guys know anybody, or hey, if you guys know someone that, because I don't think me and you know any OnlyFansers, but if you know anyone, like send them our way, and we'll try to like reach out to them and see what happens and see if they want to actually talk about it. But all that stuff.
Yeah, that's awesome.